Guys, I'm being so fucking serious. The next man that enters my life, he is required to take me out on 3 dates before he gets a sleepover and before he gets my clothes off. Okay, I'm being so fucking for real right now because here's the thing. As soon as you spend the night with a man, not even doing anything, they stop asking you out on dates. Then, once you sleep with them, they don't want anything to fucking do with you anymore. Which, like, whatever. I'm tired of men sexualizing me and objectifying me. Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do that in the past, but, like, I'm done. I'm seriously fucking done. Like, hookup culture is fun for, like, 5 minutes. I miss connection. I miss having feelings. I miss being yearned for. I miss yearning. I can't just keep getting obsessed with a man for a week or two and then moving on to the next one. It's too exhausting, and it's honestly, like, mentally draining. So seriously, the next guy that enters my life, he has to take me on 3 dates. Not sleepovers, not hangouts at his apartment. He has to take me to in-person public activity dates, whether it's dinner, whether it's going on a walk, something. I am tired of a man being like, let's go on 1 date, and then you can come over, and you can just come over every time you want to hang out. No. What happened to romance? I want romance! Anyways, celibacy era is going great so far. So good.
What women like this never understand is you don't now get to demand romance, connections, yearning. You traded all that in for hoe years, and at least she has a bit more wherewithal on what she did. But you already made that trade, so you don't now get to demand the prices of a more pure conservative woman. And even then, just 3 dates, that's doing the barest of bare minimum. And at that point, why really bother? Because now nobody's going to get what they want, especially you. You doing this lazy repackaging shows that you don't even want it. Because if you did, you turn it off completely. Because she knows what the problem is and correctly identifies it. But because she's still a 304, she just can't stop. And honestly, what these women should do is really just pay for it. Because even though you still may be pretty on the outside, you made yourself as valuable as a poor short man on the inside. And what do those guys typically have to do if they want to have sex? They pay for it. And once you start devaluing yourself, you don't now get to demand higher prices, especially from the guys she wants, because those guys can easily just move to the next one. If you want a romance, yearning, and all that, you should have thought about that ahead of time. That stuff is for wives, not 304s. And I think this might be the little textbook definition of you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, because in the end she's taking a half measure to something she supposedly wants. Because now you only have the Chad light stick it out and do the exact same thing you're complaining about after they hit whatever arbitrary number you deem they need to hit. And that's why we say once you make that trade, just stay on that side, because you just severely handicap yourself. And if you try to come back, you look like this, some goofy broad trying to figure out the magical number of how I can be a hoe and a housewife at the same time. The answer is you can't unless you're prepared to really settle for someone you really don't want. What you do has consequences, and if you want to be a 304, that's fine, but it's going to shut off that romance path for most. Just like in a romance visual novel game, you take some actions, it shuts you out of others. There's no quick save option to revert your choices, so once you go down that path, that's it. So doing goofy stuff like this really does nothing. You're basically just paying for romance with extra steps.